Hi, I'm Ray. Welcome to Wine Tap Tips. Now, I'm out at my cabin doing a little bit of work, but today we're going to set the premise for an upcoming wine tap tip. A lot of people will ask me, how does, for example, Cabernet from Oakville taste different than Rutherford or Calistoga? And I say, well, besides just the winemaker's style, a big part of it is terroir. The soil, the microclimate, and people ask, well, how can it taste so different when it's so close? And that's a very good question, but it's geology in the end, which is a big part of it, terroir. Now, here at my cabin, I always tell people it's a great little microcosm. Behind this hill behind my cabin, you'll find giant granite boulders that were formed millions of years ago when the St. Francis Mountains were islands and St. Louis was underwater as part of a sea. Now, down below where the camera is, it's all sandstone. So this is where, according to a geologist once told me, was the shoreline millions of years ago. Now, the other thing is, in the morning, this gets morning sunlight, and from about 1 o'clock noon, it's in the shade. And we're just gonna look 400 or 500 yards away from here, and I'll show you a little bit of a difference. Over here where the sawmill used to be, this hill is sandstone right here, and this does not get the morning sun, but from about 11 o'clock noon until the sun completely goes down, it gets sunlight. This actually gets more sunlight over here than where the granite was, or the granite is. So you would have riper grapes coming over here, or earlier ripening grapes coming over here than you would where we were the first hill I had shown you. Now, you're only looking about a 400-yard difference, but a big difference in sunlight and soil. Now, if we just come right over here, another 400 yards away in this little triangle, you'll see a little white building, and that's all limestone. On that hill, so about halfway up is limestone, and then above that hill, halfway up, you'll find granite. So you have sandstone, limestone, granite, all within a 400-yard difference, and all these things can make a difference on how your grapes will taste, what kind of grapes you want to plant, plus you have a big difference in the amount of sunlight. Now, this is just a small little piece of property in the middle of the St. Francis Mountains. Once again, it's all about the terroir. Now, you're only looking at 400 yards difference, 500 yards difference between all these hills, and a different terroir, different amount of sunlight, which would all play into an effect on how grapes would taste. Now, take this over a larger area within a county, say Napa Valley, or out in St. Genevieve County here in Missouri, or Sonoma. Prevailing winds, it all makes a difference on the terroir, and that's why terroir is a big factor in your grapes. We're going to go into a little bit more of this. To find out more, visit us on YouTube. I'm Ray, living the wild wine life. Thank you for joining us, and have a nice day.